Good evening. We are going to present today VAR, value at risk. So VAR can be defined as the maximum amount of loss under normal business conditions that can be incurred with a given confidence interval, sometimes 95%, sometimes 99%. It can also be viewed as the worst possible loss under normal conditions over a specified period of time, most probably 1 year, sometimes 5 years. Generally, when an analyst calculates and he gets a monthly VAR of say $100 million at 95% probability interval, what does it mean? It means that under normal conditions, without any catastrophic event happening, 95% of the months we expect the loss to be not more than $100 million. Or in other words, that probability of losing $100 million any given point of time is around 5%, because the other way it is 95%. So if we see now certain limitations of the VAR, we can observe that VAR does not describe the worst possible loss. Similarly, VAR indicates the probability of a value occurring but stops at describing the distribution of losses in the left tail or the left fat tail. There are two arbitrary parameters in VAR calculation also. One is the confidence level, 95% and 99%. So there is no plausible explanation for this, and the holding period, mostly taken as 1 year. Also, there is no plausible explanation for that. The confidence level indicates the probability of obtaining a value greater than or equal to VAR. VAR increases at an increasing rate as the confidence level increases. The holding period is the time span during which we expect the loss to be incurred, say a week, month, most probably a year. VAR also increases with increase in the holding period, obviously. VAR estimates are subject to two types of risk. One is a model risk, incorrect assumption, and implementation risk, that is error from the implementation process. Here I want to emphasize on one fact. VAR believes on, or rather assumed on, Gaussian distribution. So whenever the distribution is non-Gaussian, VAR fails to identify. So that's, you can say, one of the problem points of VAR. And VAR fails in catastrophic events and black swan events. That is why the major critique of VAR was done by Nassim Nicholas Taleb in his book Black Swan. Thank you. So to continue our work, let us calculate VAR for IBM stock. So we have taken here IBM value for last IBM stock closing price for last 1 year, that is July 2019 to July 2020. I have calculated here the log return. Log return is very easily calculated. The first value is taken as 0%. Second value onwards, you can see here the formula, very easily calculated. ln divided by the current day divided by the previous day. That's the log return calculation. Then the log return has been sorted in ascending order here, trying to identify the fat tail. So we can see there is a big fat tail available here. So that is how the calculation of VAR will come. So how much of the percentage is falling in the fat tail, how much is falling in the body, that checks the calculation of VAR. So interestingly, what we are supposed to do here, there are two calculations. So for the first calculation, we take VAR 95. Second calculation, we take VAR 99. 95 means with 95% probability and 99 means with 99% probability. So how this 13, that this indicator is coming, if you see the formula here, there are total 251 observation. So the formula says 1 minus 95% multiplied by 251. So 1 minus 95% means basically the tail, 5% tail, and 5% tail multiplied by 251. So total number of observations are 13. So if we go to the 13th observation, we find there is a loss of 4.1%. So that loss comes here. So that means 5% chance of losing 4.1%. There is 5% probability of losing 4.1%. Similar calculation shows us observation number 3, how it is for 99%. So 1 minus 99%, that is basically 1% multiplied by 251. So the approximate value takes us to observation number 3. So observation number 3 is here. So it says 8.57%. That means 8.57% is the chance of losing, and the probability of that is 1%. So there is 1% probability of losing 8.5%. So that's the concept of VAR, value at risk. How much of money is at risk of losing under these circumstances. So all these Basel II, Basel III parameters take on VAR for their understanding of how much of money they will keep aside. So let's now understand the last concept, that is CVAR, how CVAR can be done. So CVAR, as you know, is conditional VAR. So we can calculate CVAR over here. And how to calculate this CVAR? CVAR is basically, so in the first case 13 observations are there. So how to come to this particular value of minus 6.68? All the 13 observations we have summed up. So the summation of 13 observations divided by 13. So if I take the cursor here, you can see the calculation. Summation of D2 to D14, that is D2 is here up till D14. This is divided by H10. So H10 is nothing but this 13 observations. Similarly here there are 3 observations. So D2 to D4 divided by H11. So D2 to D4, this summation divided by H11, that is number 3. So that is the conditional VAR. Conditional VAR is nothing but weighted average VAR. So that tells us the conditional chances or the weighted average chances of loss in the portfolio. Or in this case, suppose you have invested all your money in IBM stock, then how much will you be able to? Maximum you can lose. So 5% probability of losing 6.68% and 1% probability of losing 12.71%. One parameter you will be noticing by now, that as the probability is coming down, the VAR and the CVAR value is going up sharply, because that is catastrophic event. We are heading towards catastrophic event, because catastrophic event the probability is not very high, the probability is very low. So under low probability the chances of losing money is high, and under high probability, comparatively high probability 5%, the chances of losing money is low. That is the concept of VAR and CVAR. So hope this entire video set is good for you to understand. This is just the beginning of analytics of finance, and more videos will come your way. Thank you for watching this video. Please press the subscribe button and also press the bell icon for the notification, so that you get to know all the videos from this series coming your way. Thank you.